Okay, so today we'll be doing numericals related to converting a galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, look at the first question. A galvanometer has a coil, has a resistance of 10 ohms. Okay, first we'll write the given data. Capital G is given as 10 ohms and it is giving a full scale deflection for 1 milliampere. So what is the maximum current that can pass through galvanometer? Ig is equal to 1 milliamp. The shunt required to convert the galvanometer into ammeter of 0 to 100 ohms range. So we want the current to be maximum value of current to be 100 milliamps. So I is equal to 100 milliamp. And they're asking you to find out what should be the shunt resistance. So for any conversion, we have seen that Ig into G should be equal to I into Gs by G plus S, which is equal to current through shunt into shunt resistance. So since we know the value of Ig and I will equate these two relations. G will anyway get cancelled. Ig by I is S by G plus S. Substitute the values 1 by 100. We need to evaluate the shunt resistance. 10 plus S or 10 plus S is equal to 100 times of S implies 90 S is equal to 10, or shunt resistance should be 1 by 9 ohms. Okay, so it is a basic level question evaluating the shunt resistance for a given galvanometer. So in this question we are given two galvanometers which are identical. That means they have the same value of capital G. Okay, and we want to convert them into an ammeter and a milliammeter. Okay, if ammeter is in 1 ampere range, milli will have a 10 power minus 3 ampere range. The resistance of the shunt in the milliammeter is, okay, they're asking you to find out, okay, what will be the resistance of milliammeter as compared to that of ammeter. Okay, so we know just now we have written Ig into G should be I into Gs by G plus S. We will find out what is the shunt resistance from here. Okay, Ig by I, is it S by G plus S? So since we need the shunt resistance, I will reverse the fraction. Okay, when I reverse the fraction, G plus S by S is I divided by Ig, implies S by S is 1 plus G by S is equal to I by Ig. Okay, I want the equation for shunt resistance, so I am doing this all mathematical calculations. So 1 minus I by Ig is equal to minus G by S, implies what should be the shunt resistance? G by, bring this fraction to denominator, I by Ig minus 1. Now if this gives you the relation between shunt resistance, galvanometer resistance, I and Ig. Look at this relation. How is shunt related to this current? Ig is the current through galvanometer. What would happen to the denominator if I increases? Then shunt resistance has to decrease. So if current and shunt resistance, are they inversely related now? For a milliammeter, I is less. If I decreases, the value of S will increase. So what should your answer be? Milliammeter will have more resistance, the more value of shunt resistance when compared with that of ammeter. Okay, galvanometer of resistance 20 ohms, okay, G is equal to 20, is showing a deflection of 10 divisions for 1 milliamp. If a shunt of 4 ohms, okay, the value of S is given as 4 ohms is connected and there are 50 divisions, what is the range of ammeter? See, for 10 divisions, if it is giving 1 milliamp, for 50 divisions, what will be the total current? The maximum value of Ig will be, for every 10 divisions, it is 1 milliamp. So for 50 divisions, we will get 50 milliamps. And we need to find out what is the value of I. Okay, use the formula. Ig into G should be I into Gs by G plus S. Okay, G will anyway get cancelled. Ig is 5 milliamps. 5 should be equal to milliamps. I'll continue in milliamps. I into shunt is 4 by 20 plus 4. Or what is I equal to? 5 into 24 by 4, that is 6 5s, 30 milliamp. Okay, so the range of ammeter is 0 to 30 milliamp. Okay, look at one question related to voltmeter this time. The scale of galvanometer of resistance 100 ohms. Okay, again capital G is 100 ohms. It contains 25 divisions. It gives a deflection of 1 division on passing a current of 4 into 10 power minus 4. So what should be the total deflection? Ig becomes equal to, for 1 division it is 4 into 10 power minus 4. Since it has 25 divisions, I will write it as 25 into 4 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, which is 10 power minus 2 ampere. What is the resistance in ohms? So we need to find out the shunt resistance. Okay, the value of S, so that it may be converted into an voltmeter. Okay, what is the range of the voltmeter given as 2.5 volts. So if you are converting a galvanometer into voltmeter, we know V is equal to Ig into G plus S. V is given 2.5. Current through galvanometer we have got 10 power minus 2. G is 100. And we need to calculate the shunt that has to be connected in parallel. So 2.5 by 10 power minus 2, I will make it 250, is 100 plus S. What is the value of the shunt resistance? It should be 150 ohms. It's 0.2% of the main current passes through galvanometer. Okay, that means current through galvanometer is 0.2% of the total current I. Call this as equation 1. If the resistance of galvanometer is G, what is the resistance of ammeter? So we will get the answer in terms of G. I into Gs by G plus S should be Ig into G. Cancel off this G. We need to find out the resistance of galvanometer is S. First let us find out what is the shunt resistance. I by I value is equal to Ig into G plus S divided by S. But what is current I equal to? Ig into 100 by 0.2. So Ig into 100 by 0.2 is current through galvanometer, G plus S divided by S. Ig will anyway get cancelled. What is shunt resistance coming out to be? Cross multiply. 100S is 0.2G plus 0.2S. Bring all S on one side. 100 minus 0.2 times the shunt resistance is 0.2 times of G. That is 99.8. S is equal to 0.2G. How much is your shunt coming out to be? 2G by 998, or G divided by 2 4s. Okay, 2 9s 18, 499. But be careful, they are asking you to find the resistance of ammeter. Ammeter is a combination of G and S in parallel. So what should be your ammeter resistance? Ammeter resistance should be G into S by G plus S. G I will keep as it is. Shunt we have got G by 499 into G plus G by 499. Okay, when you simplify it, 1G will anyway get cancelled, and this 499, when you take LCM, also gets cancelled. 499 plus 1, it will be 500. Okay, so what is the resistance of the ammeter in terms of G? Take LCM, 499 plus 1, 500G, 1G got cancelled. Answer comes out to be G by 500. Okay, for the same question, instead of going through this long procedure, you can do it in more simpler way. Okay, if you observe this relation, I into Gs by G plus S is equal to Ig into G. This G into S by G plus S itself is the resistance of ammeter. So what can I write from this relation? Gs by G plus S is Ig by I into a G. Okay, you will get the answer in one step. What is Ig by I? From this equation, Ig by I is 0.2 by 100 into G. That's nothing but G by 500. See, we got the answer in one step if you go by this process. Okay, instead of finding out the shunt resistance. But if the question is to find the shunt resistance, you have to solve till here and get the shunt as G by 499. This question, current sensitivity of a moving coil galvanometer. Okay, what is current sensitivity? Deflection per unit current is 5 divisions per milliampere. It's 10 per minus 3 divisions per ampere. Call this as equation 1. And voltage sensitivity, phi by V, is 20 divisions per volt. Okay, 20 by 1 divisions per 1 volt. Call this as equation 2. So with this data, we are asked to find the galvanometer resistance. See, can we write the voltage sensitivity as V as I into R? V, I am writing it as current into resistance, should be equal to 20. But what is current sensitivity? Phi by I given as 5 by 10 per minus 3, that's 5000. So 5000 by capital R should be equal to 20. Implies what is capital R equal to? 500 by 2, 250 ohms. Okay, this itself is giving you the galvanometer resistance. Okay, this is a question where we are converting one voltmeter into another voltmeter. We are changing the range of the voltmeter. So what is the voltmeter resistance given as initially? 2000 ohms, and it is showing 0.5 volts per division. And you need to convert it into an voltmeter of 2 volts per division. And for this question, they are asking you what shunt has to be connected in series. So we know whenever we are converting a galvanometer into voltmeter, we write voltage as Ig into G plus S, where S is the shunt which we are going to add in series. So I will write this equation twice. First time, the total resistance, that means G plus S, was 2000. Voltmeter was showing 0.5 volts per division. So 0.5 per division I am taking should be Ig into 2000. Call this equation 1. We want to change it to 2 volts per division for the same current. So to this existing resistance, we are adding a shunt. Let the shunt resistance be S. Call this as equation 2. Divide the two relations. 0.5 by 2 should be 2000 by 2000 plus S. Find out 2000 plus S is equal to 4000 divided by 0.5. Okay, which is nothing but 40,000 by 5, 8,000. Shunt resistance should be 8,000 minus 2,000, which is 6,000 ohms. So a galvanometer gives a full scale deflection for a current of 30 milliamps, and you are converting it into an voltmeter of 30 volts. And if the shunt resistance we have to calculate, given capital G is 100. So all these are formula based applications. V is equal to Ig into G plus S. We want a 30 voltmeter range. Current is 30 milliamps, 10 per minus 3. Capital G is 100. What should be a shunt? S. Find out the value of shunt. So if you bring it down, 1000 is equal to 100 plus S. Shunt resistance should be 900 ohms. Okay, for all voltmeters we use this relation. So a galvanometer whose resistance is G is shunted with a resistance S. Okay, so let this be a galvanometer. We are adding a shunt resistance S. To keep the main current unchanged, the resistance to be connected in series with the galvanometer is. Okay, if this is your galvanometer after adding the shunt, they are asking you what resistance I have to add in series. Okay, let this resistance be X, so that it will have the same current as initial current. Okay, initially this was your arrangement. No shunt is added. Current in this branch should be equal to current in this branch. It is possible only when this resistance of this 3 resistors becomes equal to resistance of galvanometer. Equate the resistances. Gs by G plus S plus X should become equal to G. Implies what is X equal to? G minus Gs by G plus S, or X is equal to, take LCM, G square plus Gs minus Gs, or your resistance that have to connect in series must be G square by G plus S. So this gives you the resistance that you have to add in series. Okay, first read the question. A galvanometer has a current sensitivity of 1 milliampere per division. So phi by I is 1 milli. Milli is 10 per minus 3 amperes per division. Call this as equation 1. A variable shunt is connected across the galvanometer and combination is put in series with a resistor of 500 ohms. Okay, let's make one circuit according to the question. This is a galvanometer. It is connected across a variable shunt is connected across it. This is a shunt whose value is variable, and we are going to put this device in series with a 500 ohm resistor and a cell whose internal resistance is 1 ohm. Okay, let the EMF of the cell be E. It gives a deflection of 5 divisions. See, if one division is 1 milliamp, 5 divisions will be 5 milliamps. When shunt is 5 ohms. Okay, we do not know what is the galvanometer resistance. So when shunt is 5 ohms, okay, S is equal to 5 ohms, it is giving 5 divisions. And when you are connecting a shunt of 25 ohms, it is showing you 20 divisions. That means 20 milliamps. With this data, they are asking you to find out the EMF of the cell. So I will give 2 equations for it. First, let us find out what is the equivalent resistance of the combination. Okay, we know EMF is equal to total current into complete resistance. What is the total resistance of the circuit? G and S are in parallel combination. So G into S by G plus S plus 500 plus 1. I'll write it 501. So we do not know the EMF, but current has become 5 divisions. 5 divisions is 5 milliamps. G, I'll keep it as it is. When shunt is 5 ohms, G plus 5 plus 501. Call this as equation 1. Second time, it is showing you 20 divisions. So 20 into 10 power minus 3 is G into, for what value of shunt? 25. 25 by G plus 25 plus 501. Call this as equation 2. See, we have got 2 equations and 2 unknowns, G and E. First, we will equate 1 and 2 to get the galvanometer resistance. After that, when you put the value of G, you can get the value of E. So, equate equation 1 and equation 2. When I divide both of them, 5 by 4, 1 is equal to 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 gets cancelled. 5 by 20, I'll write it 1 by 4 into 5G by G plus 5 plus 501 by 25G by G plus 25 plus 501. Okay, solve it, cross multiply the relation. 25 into 4, 100 into G by G plus 25 plus 501 into 4, 2004 should be 5G by G plus 5 plus 501. Okay, so solve this relation. Okay, I'm directly writing the value. After simplifying this, okay, we are going to get the galvanometer, the resistance as 88.2 ohms. Substitute the value of G in EMF. You will get the value of EMF after simplifying. I'm giving the answer. Solve it and check out. It should be